Alright, I told you I was going to test it, so now we're going to test out the Spam knockoff that they're selling at the Dollar General from Clover Valley and see if it's any good. Alright, so let's open it up and see. There we go. Now, just from looking at it, it looks identical to, and smells identical to Spam. I know some of you people out there are complaining, ew, gross, Spam. I know. Alright, so, pretty much the same thing. Wipe off the stuff on there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to bring out my little propane butane stove and an old USGI cook kit. Check that thing out. One of the first few things I bought when I started preparing years ago was this kit at some Army Navy surplus place in Milpitas, California, I believe it was. So that was back in when I lived in California. Anyway, we're going to cut this up. Let's get the knife out here and give it a try. We're doing our SEMA knife test too. No, just kidding. Can it baton the Spam? Alright, that's enough for now. We're just going to cook a little bit of it. I'm obviously not going to eat all of that. Okay. We'll go across. I'm just going to make little cubes out of it because that's normally how I cook Spam. Now, I can tell you one thing. The consistency of it. When I've had knockoff Spam in the past, the consistency has always been a little bit more mushy and mealy. It hasn't been the same as regular Spam. That cut just like regular Spam. So, let's fire this up. And take the cubes and toss them in here. And yes, I did wash this thing out because this thing was, it had been sitting in my closet for years when I found it. And I brought it out here to my test area. Figured I might as well use it instead of letting it just sit in there and rot. There we go. Letting some of the fat melt off. So give me a few minutes to get this fried up the way I like it. And I'll bring you back and let you know if it's gross or if it's actually pretty good. Depends. Alright. So it's kind of the way I like it. A lot of the black you're seeing is the pan. If you like to cook Spam like this, you're going to get really good at cleaning pans. I like it a little crispy. Let's see. There's a nice piece. Huh. Now, to me, that tastes exactly like regular Spam. If you've ever had a good way to test it, go out and buy a can of Spam Light if you eat the stuff. And you'll see what I mean, the reduced sodium stuff. It's mushy when you cut it. It's not firm. This tastes just like regular Spam to me. No, actually pretty good. Messing around with a little spatula I made a couple months ago when I was playing around with some woodworking stuff. I don't do these videos because it takes forever for me to do woodworking stuff and I mess it up 3 or 4 times, so I just use them throughout the videos. But yeah, let's check out the shelf life on what they say the shelf life is. This was production 2018 9/24. I don't know if you can see that because it's really, the light is really bright. Best before 2023 9/24. So, got a decent shelf life on it, although I've eaten Spam that's 10 years old. I find that, like I say, Spam has a half-life, not a shelf life. So, it's pretty darn good. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer this over to a pan, throw in some scrambled eggs in there, and have myself some breakfast. I don't want the food to go to waste. Anyway, folks, yeah, that is the Clover Valley luncheon meat. I believe this was $1. Where's my readable handwriting? $1.95. So $1.95. It tastes exactly the same to me as Spam, as regular Spam. But yeah, I mean, tastes just as good. So anyway, that's the video for today, folks. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. If there's anything in there you don't want, no big deal. If there's stuff in there you don't want, no big deal. Just click the link, shop as you normally would. Really helps out the channel. Not so we can buy more of this, I promise. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life freeze-dried section. We have so much stuff on sale there. Check it out if you want to start stocking up on freeze-dried food. Thrive is definitely the way to do it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.